Hello, Internetians! My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, your coach of the New York Metagross. Welcome back to UBLN week number 3 against Arctic Weavile, coach of the Virginia Escavaliers. Link to his YouTube is going to be in the description. Now, I know this is a Wi-Fi league and I am on Showdown right now. However, we were having the battle on Wi-Fi and we disconnected. And at that point, it was very obvious he was going to win, at least to me. So at that point, we were just like, let's just do it on Showdown, get this over with. So, that's that story real quick. So, without further ado, let's just jump in. On the screen, you can see the 6 mons that he decided to bring: his Florges, his Mega Gallade, his Porygon 2, his Sandslash, his Celesteela, and his Thundurus Incarnate. Immediately, the first thing I noticed was no Scolipede, no Mantine, and no Amoonguss. All 3 mons that I was really did not want to deal with. So that's perfect. Second thing I noticed is, if Sandslash is offensive, then he gets absolutely destroyed by Tyranitar. Ripped to shreds. Like, no switch-ins. Now, I did have to follow through. We did have to recreate this, obviously. So there were a couple things that we had to do, and a couple things that happened in-game that we had to recreate, which was slightly obnoxious. So, without further ado, let me just go ahead and put this on normal. Let me go ahead and go to the sound. So, looking at his team, what did I decide to lead off with? I think I decided to lead off with my Mega Glalie because he didn't really have good switch-ins on it on his team. The only thing that it matched up badly against was Mega Glalie, which I do have my Celebi for. So I'm going to go out into lead Glalie. He is going to actually lead that Gallade, the one counter to my entire team. I'm going to go hard into Celebi. It's okay if he goes for knockoff or whatever. I can take on whatever he wants to go for. And he's going to go for Drain Punch. And I'm like, great, so it's not close combat, which means at +2, it can't really do a lot of damage to my Rotom. So immediately I'm like, awesome. And then he reveals the X-Scissor. And I did not think about X-Scissor in prep. So now I'm in a very horrible spot. Celebi just goes down. It's still possible for me to come back from this. Just the Mega Glalie is going to be a huge threat. So Celebi's going to go down turn 2, which is very unfortunate. However, this is going to give me a free switch into my Rotom, and I can just click Volt Switch. I don't care if he goes into Sandslash because I have plenty of ways to handle that. He's going to go into Porygon 2, and I actually clicked Toxic, so I'm predicting the Porygon 2 to come in. Toxic that is very nice and being able to wear it down. I'm going to go for Volt Switch this turn. He's going to go to Florges, and I'm like, perfect. This probably means it has a Aromatherapy. I can't let that happen. I'm going to go to Glalie because I know that I basically, I can take a Moonblast if I want to, and I can 2-hit KO anything on his team. Literally anything. With Return. He's going to go for Protect. And I'm like, I ain't going to save you. Return kills every damn thing. And him not wanting to lose his Florges because it does help him with the Licky and Rotom Heat, he's going to go to Celesteela as I go for Taunt, predicting him to go for Aromatherapy or going into this. Now, I didn't mean to go for Taunt, actually. I was supposed to go for Return, and then Taunt the next turn. However, we screwed up, so we had to recreate it. So, we Taunt here, and then on the next turn, I'm going to go for Return. Which is what I went for. I did go for Return because I knew it 2KO'd everything. And so when I got my Gen Mons, I did not double check. I double checked the stats, I double checked the moves, I double checked the abilities. I did not double check Glalie's happiness. So Return, bounced off. Glalie's basically worthless to me at this point. What was supposed to be the best wall breaker against his team is now basically a sitting duck. However, I can't taunt it. I can't prevent it from going for Leech Seed and try and weaken it a little bit. However, because we're recreating it, he actually misses Leech Seed, which is perfect. I'm just going to Spike Stack him. I have no reason not to. He's going to get to full anyway. Get up 3 layers of spikes. No reason not to. Just wear him down. His only remover is Sandslash, and I don't expect that to have Rapid Spin anyway. If it is, I do expect it to be Choice Scarf, so it's bad for him to go for Rapid Spin at any point. He's going to go for Heavy Slam and just knock me out. There goes my Glalie. However, I still have my Tyranitar, and I still can easily just win this game with no problem. I'm going to go out into my Rotom Heat. And I'm going to click Volt Switch. Again, no reason not to. Goes up to his Florges. Perfect. I can go right out into my, weirdly enough, Tyranitar. Because at this point, I know I can set up on this thing. And it's a very low chance for him to get a 2-hit KO with Moonblast. And in the game, he got like a 45% roll. So I knew I could easily set up 2 Dragon Dances. And at that point, as long as he didn't have Shadow Sneak on his Gallade, that was game. He had no way to win. at this point. And around this is here when actually it was in a few turns is where we disconnected. So I'm gonna go for Dragon Dance, as I believe he just goes for Aromatherapy because he thinks he can take anything. Yeah, he goes for Aromatherapy, and I'm like, great! I get an easy another free Dragon Dance up, absolutely free. So I'm at +2/+2, and he has no switches on the team. Everything dies. The only thing that doesn't die dies to +2 Rockium Z. And this is where, in the Wi-Fi battle, right before we disconnected, I realized that I did not put the Rockium Z on my Tyranitar because I'm not used to Z moves. So, so a lot of bad errors on my part, really hurting me. I believe I go for Stone Edge here. Doesn't matter. And that dies. So he's going to go into a Celesteela. And in game, I was like, it doesn't matter whatsoever. If I had my Rockium Z, I would not have gone for it here because I would have protected him going into Sand Slash. So I'm just going to go for Stone Edge here. No reason not to. He's going to go to a Sand Slash, and I crunch because it kills Sand Slash. And I Stone Edged in game. However, we did not want the chance of it missing. So I just crunch, just to make it easy on us. However, Stone Edge did kill for 75%. +2 Stone Edge killed, and I was like, what? Stone Edge does a shit ton to this, and I'm like, I can potentially still win. And then I looked at Mega Glade, and I was like, I cannot potentially still win. This game is basically over. So he's going to get the Beast Boost. At this point, I'm just like, this is when we started again. At this point, I'm just like, I have to just preserve Differential. I have to kill as much as I can. I'm going to go into this, and I'm just going to click Volt Switch. There's no reason not to. I do have a Chople Berry on my Licky Licky, however, I'm not going to do anything in that Glade. I know for a fact that once that Glade comes out, it is over. Unless I can bluff a Choice Scarf or something. Going to go to my Licky Licky. He's going to go for Drain Punch with his Mega Glade. I'm going to go for Fire Punch, it's my best move. Burn? No burn. And there's nothing I can do. Like, this game is over. Should return actually been what it was supposed to be. Should I had Rockium Z, this game would have been over and Tyranitar would have gotten 6 kills. Even without the return thing. If I had just had the Rockium Z, Tyranitar would have just gotten 6 kills. It would have been over. He had no way to stop me. But that is just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm over here just trying to somehow win, except he has Rock Slide. My game plan at that point was try and Pain Split Saul. Then I see he has Rock Slide. I'm like, yeah, it's nothing. It's over. 4 attacks Mega Glade just put me down hard. So, not the best way to have a battle, but yeah, it happens. Next week we are going to be going against the, I don't remember who it is. I think it's a Weavile or something. However, that's going to be game. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did not. And I'll see you guys next time.